Official bugler of Churchill Downs and the Kentucky Derby, playing the famed call to the post as the teams take the field at Lynn Family Stadium this afternoon. Louisville City set to take on Detroit City. Ricky, Mike, let's take a look at the team news for Louisville City, and they have made changes to the right-hand side.
Eddie McFadden will come in for Manny Perez. He's going to provide a little bit of width and look for him to join that final third, but my eyes go to Davila and Duncan. That relationship is everything for Danny Cruz. Davila has the freedom to go and search the game. Zach Duncan's going to be box to box, but what is that balance to find second balls? Because you know Detroit City, they want to get on the ball and they want to slow the game down, because if they do that, now you allow your front three to be expansive. Cedeno is going to be the player that you need to get on the ball early and often.
Notably, Amu Mensah is in the lineup for the first time this season alongside Stephen Carroll, and a change in goal. Saldana unavailable for selection. Carlos Herrera gets the call for Detroit City. Even Detroit's game notes describe this as a house of horrors for Detroit City historically. 0-4-0, 12 conceded, 2 scored. Detroit City get the first touch here in Louisville this afternoon, the biggest game of the weekend. Chip down into the corner, Darren Smith. Off to a fantastic start, 2 goals in 3 games. Villanueva offering service, Amadou Dia chasing. And line, cutback service, header from Smith. An uncomfortable video session, to say the least. We're told really none of it was about tactics. Davila, back post, stabbed at frame, Herrera got a piece.
His wingbacks and what he wants to see from them. He said, I need them to crash inside the 18-yard box. Fantastic ball in. And Dia just copied.
Ball pulled over by McFadden. Comes high to Perez. Perez firing and curling outside the post. Went to Inter Miami, washed out there, but since then, the last 4 seasons, Colorado Springs, Hartford, Charleston, and now Detroit, trying to make the best of being the guy.
I think it's a massive year for Jay Chapman's career. You talked about the potential, and you talked about that is sloppy again from Detroit City, having a really difficult time getting in any sort of rhythm, especially when playing out of the back, and that's what you cannot afford to happen when you're playing against a team like Louisville City.
Slid away from Perez.
Great ball.
Stab back forward. Serrano! What a start to the season for Ray Serrano! 3 goals in 4 games, and Louisville City leads.
Playing on the front foot for Louisville City, how many numbers they can get into that final third, but look at this ball from Zach Duncan. Takes out about 4 Detroit City defenders. No rotation on the back end. Reese Williams gets caught out of position, and that is not the player that you can allow.
Adams extending as Serrano, now Dia. Lofting. Perez took it out of the air and lines it off the keeper, Herrera. That's another corner.
Fantastic ball over the top from Dia. The patience and the technical ability to pull this off from Adrian Perez.
Detroit has not lost a regular season game since August. This, a looping header, hits off the post. It moved in slow motion. There is a lot going on in the U.S. soccer space right now, no doubt. Davila picks out a ball to the backside. Serrano has a goal already, goes for goal now, and Herrera swallows it up.
Lets the ball just come across his body, and that gives him the ability to play on the other side. Ray Serrano uses momentum to his favor.
Chip back in front, comes down to McFadden. And it is halftime here in Louisville. The goal from Ray Serrano is the difference. Louisville City, the age of 22. And while the offense raised a lot of eyebrows last year, 14 goal contributions, Danny Cruz was really quick to say all the defensive work he does probably gets overshadowed. This from about 45 yards. This, if it gets up and down, it's going to be real difficult to see. Feigning. Villanueva knocked right back up Main Street by Loss.
Sees it a bit late as well. The right side of that wall. A lot of bodies and traffic in front of Damian Loss. Harries it away. A lot of traffic.
Now Williams sees the ball slid away into Davila. Switches back. Dia whips it across. Goodrum was coming. And Evan Davila waiting to come in for Louisville City in a moment. Reese Williams. Dia couldn't quell that. Ball pulled back and sent on frame, and Loss in the right place to deny Smith.
Ball's over the top nearly well enough. That first touch from Reese Williams, I think, throws off.
Goodrum crow hopping through the area. Duncan plays it outside. McFadden chopping, crossing, diving effort, and misjudged by Goodrum. And the subs are coming now. The substitutions are brought to you by the Kentucky Lottery. Goodrum, 4 starts, yet to find a goal yet. We spoke to Danny Cruz. He said if he wasn't getting chances, then I'd be worried. He's got 48 goals in this league. He scored when he got here last year. Does leave with his team in the lead, which is the ultimate goal. So Perez, Wilson, and Davila replacing McFadden, Goodrum, and Adrian Perez.
Going to be a bit of a different look.
Try and bring Louisville out of their shape. Ask them to come press them and see if they can break lines off the dribble in this second half. Louisville pulling ahead, ball blasted at frame, that gets in. Jansen Wilson. Decisive as ever. After a 9-goal campaign, opens his account in 2025, 2-0 Lou City. And first place may be all theirs at the end of week 4.
Music to the ears of Danny Cruz and Lou City, because you wanted to get Jansen Wilson on the score sheet, but this is all about Manny Perez.
Tosh. Didn't get that quite right. Rare touch for Guinzotti since he came on. And Lambert, back pocket. Lambert's been sent off. That's a reckless challenge from Kevon Lambert.
Boy, that he comes into this challenge, Lambert. That's a loose ball. Studs are exposed.
In the dying embers now, Adebayo Smith. Evan Davila prods it away. And that's it. It's full time. Louisville City will take hold of the top spot in the Eastern Conference.